Who Do You Say That I Am? It's the name of the new book written by Charnette Kay, and it's a testament to faith and divine encounters. We're going to talk all about this. Charnette is right here with me now at the show. Charnette, welcome. I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm really happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you, and I'm really happy to be learning all about Who Do You Say That I Am. So, Charnette, can you tell me all about what you've written here?
Well, this book is basically about the grace and glory of God in my life. It's many testimonials of how the person of Jesus Christ literally manifests himself in everyday life.
Charnette, what sorts of readers were you writing this for?
Well, mainly the Christian. They would recognize the name of the book from its three different stories in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. So Jesus asked them, who do they say that he is? And they had other things to say, but Peter spoke up and confessed that he was the Messiah, the Son of the living God. And so for me, the Christian needs to get their own revelation of who Christ is. And so I was sharing my version of that. Who do I say that he is?
So what was that spark? What gave you that idea to sit down and get started writing this?
Well, it's very interesting. One year, he just really prompted me to start journaling. I was really going through one of the worst seasons of my life. I didn't want to hear from the Lord. I didn't want to, be in communion. I didn't want to pray. I didn't want to worship. I was just having a really, really tough time. He ushered me to start journaling, and I had been journaling for 5 years. After a while, it became a habit. And then, little things, big things that started to matter. And then he prompted me to go ahead and put it in book form. So when the time came, I had all of these stories and, all of these promptings and all of his coming through, all of his breaking through for me and coming forth and answering questions and paying bills and seeing me through. And it was just a compilation of real life. I never thought it would be a book at all. I was just journaling in the secret place.
So this is your first published one then?
Yes.
Congratulations. Was this a long journey for you altogether? The writing process, the publishing process, everything?
Well, for me, yes. Well, the journaling for years, yes. When it came time to put it in book form, that probably took about a year because, life is in a process of happening, and this is something that I would pick up and put down here and there. But I also lost the original manuscript.
Oh, no.
When I thought I was ready to go, someone had gotten access to my personal information. I lost everything, and I had to start all over again. Took about a year again, and then we were ready for the publishing process.
That publishing process, there's a lot involved there. What did you find the most challenging part of that for you?
The most challenging part of the publishing process actually was the editing, because I had read over so many times what I wanted to say. It came really natural for me. So it was difficult for me to edit. I had to try and put myself in third party so that I could really read it for understanding as if I was reading it for the first time. So I already knew what I wanted to say. It was so difficult for me to catch errors because I would just bypass them because I really lived it.
And when you were finally holding it, when you finally got your first copy of this in, and it was a real thing, Charnette, what kind of a moment was that like for you?
Oh, wow. It was like a dream come true. I couldn't believe it. I actually got in the mirror and held my book up.
I love it.
I did. My name is on here and everything. And so I was so excited. Even the cover is a picture of one of the secret places where I go to pray and worship by the water.
Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
Yes. Every part of this book was just, that would actually be one of the things that I would journal. When the book came, I was like, oh, wow. My pen name is on here, and the cover is actually the place where I go to worship and pray.
I think this book is going to bless so many people. Again, it's titled, Who Do You Say That I Am? It's written by Charnette Kay and published by Christian Faith Publishing, so you can find it anywhere, really. Places like Amazon or Barnes & Noble or iTunes, also traditional brick-and-mortar stores. Charnette, thanks again. It's been a real blessing talking with you tonight. Thanks again for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you, Corey. You have a great day.